Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. So, as you can tell by the title, we are off on like a trip away. So, I'm in the airport, that's why I'm wearing this. Jack is here. So, if you haven't watched the Come Back With Me video, Jack surprised me with a trip away to Spain for Valentine's Day. We are currently just waiting for the gate. There's like a queue around the corner, like I'm in like a little alcove bit. And I'm just chilling a bit because I am not good with flying. I don't think I'm going to vlog much on the plane. And if I do, when you see this, I'm not comfortable to talk about why I'm wearing it yet, but I do know what it means. I don't know, it's not about masks, it's about other stuff, but I'm not comfortable about talking about it yet, but it's just in case you see it. So yeah, we are flying. What time is it? The flight is 5 to 6.
Yeah,
and
it is 5:30 now.
Yeah, and we get in, what time is it when we get in on their time?
10 to 10.
So we don't really have any time there. We're gonna pick up the car because Jack has rented a car. First time driving on the other side of the road, which I'm a bit nervous for, but he's driving. I'm not allowed to drive it, so it's all down to him. And then we are staying in an Airbnb. So I'm probably not going to vlog on the plane. So next time you will see us is when we get there. I'm probably in the car if there's any light. But yeah, I should catch up with you once we are there. Okay, we are here. It is now a lot later. We ended up getting in late and then we had to pick the car up. And that took a little while. And then we had the experience of driving on the road.
It was fun, it was good. It went well. It went well.
I think it went worse than I thought it was going to.
Really?
With your confidence, I was expecting it to just be like plain sailing, and it was not like at all.
I mean, we didn't go the wrong way or anything like that, or
We went the wrong way loads.
not like the wrong side of the road. The
Oh
wrong
no,
road
but we
or
went the
something
wrong.
like that. Yeah, like
we went the
you
wrong.
make it sound really bad. Like
Oh no, it was just a bit. Yeah, but we had to go pick up the car. Then we found out the Airbnb was actually like a meet and greet. Not a meet and greet,
But
like
it was more
you had to meet them to get into the Airbnb, and they didn't realise we were getting in so late. So then we had to go to their friend's house to get the key, and we were starving because this was like 10:30 and we hadn't had tea. So then we were like, right, we need to go find somewhere to eat. So we went to McDonald's. Then we went to McDonald's and like we went in, right, and it has the touch screen order things that you know you have in the UK, and we were like, right, we'll just go with that. And there were some people like just stand.
That's so cool, isn't it?
Hang on, I haven't showed them the Airbnb. They were just standing, and we were like, oh well, we'll just go to the touch screen. So we went around them, and then the worker just started like talking out with loads in Spanish, and we were just like, do you speak English? And she was like, you need your COVID passports. And it was like, oh, because we had no idea that that was such a big thing here. Jack was in charge of this, I'm just going to put that out there. And he was the one who didn't know. So we had to do that, and then we ordered and we ate. And then we had to find this place, which seemed simple, but then we couldn't find anywhere to park. And then we realised we actually couldn't find the door, and because she sent us a picture of the door, but then the door was covered in tarpaulin and she failed to mention that. So like Jack had to like, this was after like what, 20 minutes of driving around. Jack had to pull the car over, then like go out and look on foot for the door because I didn't feel safe to do it. And then he was like, oh, it's under some tarpaulin. And it was just like, okay. And then we found somewhere to park. But then there were these kids just sitting staring at the car, so I felt really unsafe. So then I was like crapping myself walking to the door. But then we got there and that was awful. That was awful. The front door was open because it's like an apartment thing, so it's like,
I think there might be lights, you know, it's like look up and see spotlights on the bridge into the morning.
but why was the door open? That's so unsafe.
Just because it's like people are here all the time and stuff, I don't know.
It shouldn't have been open, so like anyone could have got in. And then there was no lights. It reminded me of a zombie film, like it literally, I was like, I'm gonna die. And then there was no lights, and then this apartment's like in a little alcove, so then I was like checking the door a bit. So it's been an interesting start, but we are in. I will now show you the Airbnb. So here we are. It's different to anything we've stayed in before. Well, we've stayed in one before, so I don't know why I'm acting as if we've stayed in loads. It's huge. Go on then, show them the thing that you just did. Look at the lights in the ceiling. It's like a museum. It's crazy. Yeah, and blue. There's a little living area over here that's got electric blinds, which is really cool.
There's like a little corner out there. She'll have a look tomorrow.
Oh, is that?
Yeah.
That's the thing, Jack sorted all this. He did show me, but I didn't really look into it. Then there's 2 beds, so there's the one in there and then there's the one up there. I think we're just going to stay down here because the bathroom is down here and there's a bit more headroom. So yeah, it is very cute. Sorry, it's so grainy. Then the bathroom. Where's the light for this? Whoa! It's got automatic foot lighting.
No one turns the lights on for the time.
And there you go. This is it. I am still a mess from flying. Jack, you're not helping with the vlogging.
Sorry.
Putting the light on and off. But yeah, we are here eventually. We have realised we haven't brought any toiletries because we forgot to go to Boots. We didn't buy toothbrushes, and we also left the plugs that my mama gave us to convert the UK sockets. So we're doing well. We haven't got a plan for tomorrow either. Do we? No, don't.
No, that's sockets.
Great.
That's cute though.
It's cute, but I'm a bit stressed right now. I feel like this is what happens when you book it and I don't get involved. But anyway, I am gonna leave it there because I'm a little bit like, and I just want to relax. So I will speak to you in the morning. Good morning, everyone. So it is now the next morning. I'm feeling a bit tired. It is, we have slept in, so it's like 11:15. But we are ready. I shall show you what I'm wearing. We're not quite sure of the weather currently. So I've just got a little dress, mini dress on with denim jacket and Vans. So we're not quite sure of the weather because the part that we couldn't see last night is actually a cute little courtyard. But the courtyard has a like privacy roof, sunshade roof thing on. So we're not quite sure what the weather is, but we're just gonna go walk around and have a look what's around here because we need plugs, we need little bits here and there, and Jack suggested maybe trying to find a bakery for breakfast. I'm not too fussed about breakfast because it's so close to lunch.
I'm hungry though.
But that, I know, that's why I was saying like I'm not that bothered because I don't normally have breakfast. My bangs with sunglasses aren't a vibe. It's cute down, but like...
You put them over the top of your bangs.
Yeah, over the top of my bangs.
Like...
Oh no, I don't like that. So yeah, we are heading out with nothing pretty much. We're just gonna take that and my phone.
Should I take the car keys?
Yeah, I think take the car keys just in case we want to take it because there could be like nothing around here. So yeah, off we go. Right, here we are, just outside. This is what it looks like. It's got a cute little like entranceway with loads of plants and stuff. So yeah, I don't know what that bit's for. I don't know if it's just some more outdoor space, but yeah. Are you ready? I'm worried I'm going to be freezing.
You'll be alright, it's not warm.
I know, but this is where we came through last night. And it looks lovely, but in the dark, with the door open, it was a little bit scary. Look how cute the street we're on is. Look at this, and then you can see the sea right at the bottom. God, we're so close.
And like, it's warm, like, it's warm as well.
I wouldn't say it's warm.
It's not, you can't feel it.
You can't, I don't think you can feel it. Like, that's the kind of temperature it is. Like,
and it's, I mean, it's February 14th as well, so like...
It is Happy Valentine's Day. This is the trip for Valentine's Day, so Happy Valentine's Day. We made it to the beachfront and I'm having a moment. I just can't believe we're in Spain. We are the only ones wearing like summer clothing. Everyone else is wearing massive big coats. But you know what? We're British. This is boiling to us, so we're gonna rock it. Good. Oh my god, that's so nice. Oh my god, right. As you can probably tell, we've got some food. We went for a walkabout and we found a bakery. Made a fool of ourselves in English again. So, me and Jack are learning Spanish, right? I've been learning since we came back from Lanzarote. And you've been learning for what? Like a month, 2 months?
Couple of months, yeah.
So we do know some Spanish, but we both just keep panicking and like speaking English at them. And it's awful.
I've asked him to speak English a couple of times in Spanish. But then that time I walked in and went, do you take cards?
We both were like, right, we'll ask us to speak English.
Yeah.
And like, I was like, right, say hablas inglés, say hablas inglés. And Jack just went, do you take card? And she was like, what? And then like, at one point we were pointing to what we want. And she looked up at Jack and Jack just went, hola.
I meant for it to be like, that's all we want, but I don't know how to say that, so I just kind of like panicked.
I just went, hola. Like, but we've been speaking to this woman for like a good 5 minutes already. So we keep making a fool of ourselves, but we got some, I got a donut and Jack got a pan au chocolat. That is absolutely incredible. We are sitting at the beachfront. It is absolutely incredible. Everyone is wearing coats. Like everyone.
Somebody sitting next to me who's wearing like I'm assuming it's a fake like fur coat, like a furry coat.
And I am debating taking this off because I'm so hot.
And I'm just in a jumper and I'm sweating.
So yeah, we're sticking out like a sore thumb at the minute, but never mind. Right, it is now quite a bit later. We, after we finished eating and sitting and stuff, we went back to the Airbnb. We went to find some water first because we didn't really have any water. So we went to find a supermarket to get some water. We tried to find some sun cream, but we just couldn't find any, which was odd. But have you seen that? That looks really modern. Yeah, then we headed back to the Airbnb. We basically head back because I needed to do some work and Jack needed to, well, that was phrased wrong. We needed to figure out what we wanted to do essentially for the days and figure out what we were doing when. I know we should have done it before we came, but we don't really do that, do we?
No, I mean, we looked and we tagged places.
Yeah, you did.
So we thought it'd be nice, yeah.
So we went back, and whilst I was working, Jack kind of made a list of what we're going to do, and we've decided today, also the Airbnb had some like brochures for places, and they had a brochure for somewhere called Elche, and that's where we're heading, because I think what the plan is, we're going to do this today, then tomorrow we're going to do the hike, and then Wednesday, Alicante. So we are heading to Elche. It has things like, it has like a botanical garden,
loads of museums, like,
yeah, and it has like restaurants that we kind of like the look of, because we were struggling a bit for food, because with food, if you are subscribed, you'll know Jack is vegan, but for the holiday he has decided he's gonna do vegetarian. So we were struggling at finding places that we wanted to go to, and that had options for him. So this place seemed to have loads more, and it's Valentine's Day today, so we wanted to go somewhere that was really nice and we liked the look of, and this looks like it has loads of places. So we're gonna head there. I think, are we gonna do the botanical gardens first? Yeah, I'm a bit hungry.
Right,
so maybe, so
grab some lunch.
yeah, the time is 2 o'clock, so we weren't like back for ages, but I needed to edit and stuff, so yeah, we'll see what we do when we get there. The driving is still something to get used to.
I think it's going alright.
It is going okay, right. Yeah, I'm 100%.
I haven't crashed, I haven't getting in anyone's way.
No, and you are sticking to the rules and stuff, which is more than what you do in the UK, so it's going okay. It's just really hard to get used to, because obviously it's the other side of the road and the other side of the car, and trying to figure out the rules for like roundabouts and lanes and stuff. So
I think the hardest part is me being on the other side of the road. I've got to try and like stick to my left rather than sticking to the right of a lane, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, yeah, I get you.
I keep almost like coming back, don't I, because I'm used to the lines.
Yeah. It's weird, but he's doing really well. I'm not allowed to drive, so it's all down to Jack really. But it's weird doing it in the daytime, because obviously there's cars everywhere, and there's like people who keep getting annoyed at us behind us because we're driving like the correct way, which obviously they're local so they won't. But
I think they're oranges, you know.
them ones are. There are these beautiful like orange tree farms and oh here we go, and like lemon tree farms. The drive has been beautiful. Like you can see, this is probably the wrong point to show you. I might have put the little clips that I put in like a time lapse, but like you can see loads of mountains, there's palm trees everywhere, and it's just so pretty. So the drive has been lovely so far. So yeah, we are 7 minutes out. Jack's found some parking, so hopefully it all goes smoothly, and I will catch up with you when we get to Elche. We are out of the car and we are here, and it is absolutely beautiful. We are in this like little park thing, and look at it.
There's a river that runs through Elche.
Oh right, okay.
This park encapsulated, so I think just down there will be the river.
Right.
I think it's more of a stream
like,
than a river. But...
look at this. I don't think you can tell because of like the lighting, but look how adorable that is. Like I can't get over how pretty this is. It's insane. And Jack was saying when he was looking at places to stay and places to go, this didn't even come up, and it's like, what? Yeah. Beautiful. Our plan is we're gonna just walk through to the botanical gardens.
Yeah, we'll have a look at that map thing over there, and then we'll walk through.
Right. Okay. The hair's gone up because it is incredibly windy. Like it is very, very windy. What's it called? The Good Burger. We stopped at the Good Burger, and it's very good.
I think it's a little bit of a chain.
Oh yeah?
I think it's a one-off. Yeah.
Right. Well, we've stopped here. I'll show you once it comes because they look very, very good. Jack's been able to get a vegan burger, which is exciting. Yeah, it is nice. It's very windy, but I'm sitting in the sun and I'm very, very happy. Jack's a bit hot. You're like in the shadow. Yeah, there was again the language barrier. So I think I'm a bit, what did you say, confident speaker? I'm like, yeah, I'm further on than Jack. So I think I'm gonna have to go in, which is like the opposite of what we need, isn't it? Like I'm the less confident one in life, but I'm the more confident Spanish speaker, so I think I'm gonna have to do it further on. But it's all good. It had an English menu, which was really helpful. Like I don't mind so much that they can't speak English, but it's like it's really helpful having an English menu. So yeah, excited. Food. The food is here and it looks very good. The burgers are small, but Jack said apparently we knew that. By we, I mean he. But look at these. This is like onion rings, but they're just so good.
Crispy onions on them.
Uh-huh. Really, really nice. So we are, when did I last vlog? Food. We have come to the botanical gardens. It is so pretty. We've just spent ages taking pictures together. I'll pop them up if they're nice.
Have you not vlogged here yet?
No.
I thought you had at the start.
Nah.
Right, okay.
Anyway, let me show you because it's bloody beautiful. This is only one bit. Like, it is so stunning, and it's all like this. It's absolutely huge. So yeah, highly, highly recommend. We've been spending ages taking pictures together. So we're actually gonna look around the gardens now. But I feel like I'm gonna want to stop every 5 seconds because it's just so beautiful. And yeah, I might just keep my camera around my neck because it's just so pretty. So we're walking around here now. I don't know how long we're going to be here for, but it is stunning. We have just got to the end of the gardens. We've been taking loads of pictures still. It is 5:30. What's the plan now, babe?
I don't know.
Because we're staying here for tea.
Yes.
So where would you like to go now?
I don't know, because it's get dark soon, that's the thing.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if there's much places to go when it's dark. So we'll maybe do an early tea. Are you hungry?
No.
I am a little bit.
No, I'm not.
We don't have to have tea here.
No, we want you. It's Valentine's Day.
I don't know. Museums and stuff, but I imagine they're probably closing right now anyway.
Yeah. Did we have anything else saved around here?
Have a look.
Okay.
Where's my phone?
In the top. Oh no, in the front, sorry. We'll figure this out and then get back to you. We've decided we're gonna walk back through that park that we walked through on the way to here. and just take like a nice slow walk back to the car, and then we might just chill in the car for a little bit because Jack's feet are hurting. And he's a little bit hungry, and I feel like it won't take much for me to get hungry. Yeah. So if we walk...
I think we had a look, but we didn't really like shortlist many other places to go, did we really?
No. And we're happy, that's the thing, like if you've watched the Gdansk vlog, you'll know we're just happy kind of just walking around places. We're not fussed about going to big touristy areas apart from stuff like this, because this is beautiful. But like big touristy places, we're just not that bothered. We're happy just walking around. So I think we'll just do a slow walk back to the car, chill in the car for a bit, figure out where we're going for tea, and then go for tea. Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Right, so as you can probably tell, it's quite a bit later as it's dark. We have the car light on, that's why it's very, very white. So we've sat in the car for quite a while. It is 7:15. And we've just been deciding what to do, watching TikToks, and basically we aren't sure what we're gonna do. There's a lot of restaurants shut at like 4 o'clock. 5 o'clock here. There aren't that many restaurants that are open late, and the only one that we can find that we want to go to is a wine bar, and we both won't drink wine. So
I would, but I'm driving.
Yeah, we can't, and I don't drink, so I'm a bit on edge with it, but I think we're gonna give it a try. The only thing is I'm not feeling great. I just feel a bit sick and no energy. I haven't drank a lot today. I'm trying not to panic. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll have seen me talking about this. Basically, I have, is it emetophobia? Etemophobia. And I'm very, 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 very scared of sick and being sick. So my brain panics a lot when I'm feeling a little bit ill and jumps to conclusions. And my brain's trying to convince me that I've got sunstroke. But it's not been that sunny, and we've been in the shade a lot of today, so it wouldn't make sense, but my brain's trying to tell me that that's what I've got, so I'm trying not to panic, but I'm just not feeling great. So we've been trying to decide about what to do, and we're going to walk towards this wine bar and see how I feel. It might make me feel better, because I think it's like, you know, when you've been busy all day and then when you stop, that's when you're like, Jesus, I'm tired. Like, it might be that kind of a thing. So we're going to walk towards it. It's a 10-minute walk. So walk towards it. If I'm not feeling great, I'll tell Jack and we'll head back to the car and figure out what we're going to do there then. But we might not even be able to get a table here because we haven't made a reservation. And it's Valentine's Day. So, not sure what's going to happen, but I will keep you up to date. I'm hoping I'm going to feel better by the time that we get there. We've made it to the bar. It's actually not open yet, so we are waiting. That's it there. We are waiting, but it's really odd. Where it is kind of like where a lot of the shops and stuff are, and when we were walking through the town earlier, nothing was open, like nothing, and that was like midday, like 2-3ish o'clock, and then like we're here now and everything's open. Like, look at all those shops. There's a car phone warehouse, well, the phone shop, I think it's called here, but like everything's open. Like, this is such a better system than England, where everything shuts when everyone finishes work. Like, it feels like here they've gone, oh, people aren't going to come to the shop on Monday at 12 o'clock. They will at 5 o'clock. Like, this is so much better. But yeah, we're waiting for a table now. I'm feeling okay. I was worried. I feel like this was going to not make or break it, but I was going to feel how I actually feel when we came out, and I think I'm okay. So we're going to go in, hopefully. We are back in the car. I'm feeling much better. I think I needed food, so it was lovely. It was really nice. I had like a meat board thing, and Jack had, what was it called? We had something. So we've got something else because we both weren't very full after that meal. It was good, but it wasn't like a meal. It
was more like picky for when you have it with wine, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was definitely like a wine bar. So we got crepes. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
No, I meant them. Look at it. Absolutely incredible. We thought they were going to come in the usual, like, you know, when you get them in the like triangle thing, and we thought, oh, we'll just eat them on the way back to the car, but then they've came in a full-on box, so we've brought them back to the car to be extra careful. in the hire car. So we're gonna be very, very careful, and we're gonna eat the crepes. I'm so excited for this. It's white bueno. I'm so excited. Hello everyone, it is now the next day. I'm feeling very, very tired. I didn't sleep well last night. I'm just not sleeping well at all, really. I kept having like bad dreams and then waking up loads, so I'm feeling very, very tired. It is about 11 o'clock. Oh no, my battery's dead. So we are heading out. I'm gonna have to be quick because my battery's dying, and apparently I don't have a charged battery at the minute, so I'm gonna be quick. We are heading out for breakfast. We aren't sure what we're doing with the hike still, but we had a lie-in because I didn't sleep well, and yeah, we're gonna go out to breakfast. We think we're gonna get the same thing as yesterday at the pastry shop, and we'll probably go sit down by the beach if it's nice weather. Yeah, I'll catch up with you later. I'm sorry about the battery thing, but I'll catch up with you when we get back. To vlog when we were in the car. We came to a supermarket to get some things that we need, and look at all of the bread. Look at it. Look at all of it. Look at all of these. What is that? Is that a sausage? Oh my god, it is. Sausage in a croissant.
And pork and cheese.
Cheese, yeah.
Well, that's cheese there.
That does look good. I would want to eat that now. So we've just gotten out from the shop. This is kind of our haul. Got some crisps. We managed to get some toothbrush and toothpaste and deodorant, and I got a little micellar water and some little pads. Then chocolate, and then we got some bread buns, which we're going to try now. They are cute little ones. They kind of look like brioche.
They do a bit.
I'm hoping they're brioche. God, I keep getting my mask stuck on my earring. My head is pounding. Yeah, it's brioche. They're alright. I don't really like the inside of them.
Right.
They're like aerated, and I'm not a fan of that unless it's super, super soft. I regret my decision.
I think weird.
So, the plan now is we are off. Well, I need to wait. This is going to be fun. We've got an hour and a half on the car.
No, because we're going that way, are we?
How long is it going to be then?
Like half an hour.
Right. We are going to wetlands.
Wetlands.
Well, it's wetlands as well.
Okay.
It doesn't really matter, does it? This was meant to be the hike, but Jack messed up and didn't pack any shoes for hiking. So we can't do any like complicated ones. Like ones that require actual climbing. What's the matter?
I was waiting for you. Sorry.
Your phone's in my phone.
Oh yeah, okay.
And then all of the ones that we were finding were like really, really long. So we're gonna go do this wetlands walk, and then if we still want to walk some more, there are some small walks we found on all trails quite nearby, so we're gonna go do that if we feel like it. But my head is pounding. Where's the paracetamol? So that is the plan so far. We'll see how we're feeling. It seems to be warming up a bit. It felt a bit cooler this morning, but it seems to be warming up a bit. So catch up when we get there. I'm just gonna have to hope you can see me. But we've arrived at the I don't know how to say it. The nature reserve at the Lakelands, and it is so pretty and it is so warm. It is lovely. The car park seems to be quite popular with camper vans, so I'm keeping myself quiet. But look at this. Hopefully you can see. I'll try and zoom it in. Can you see the views? Look at that, beautiful. And then the lakes are in here. And look in there, it looks so pretty. It is very warm with hardly any wind, so I am very, very happy. I love the hot weather and it's very, very hot. So I hope you can see me, by the way. I can't really see the screen, so yeah, we're gonna head in now. I was just saying to Jack, I'm kind of regretting what I was wearing. I'm wearing like all green, because this was my hiking outfit, but this feels more hikey rather than we're just going in with a load of reeds. I feel like I wish I'd wore something more neutral, but yeah, I've had some paracetamol. I'm feeling a bit better in that front, but I'm feeling very tired, but we're gonna go. I'm feeling very energized by the sun and how warm it is. I'm very happy. So I'm gonna get my big camera and then we're going. Yeah? Let's go. Look at the views here. It's stunning. I'm sorry if you can't hear me through the wind, but look, there's literally a company out doing a photo shoot behind her, and I am not blaming them in the slightest. Look at it. Wow, look at that. Oh my god, this is incredible. Look at this, it's incredible. Look at this view. We're in this little kind of, is it veranda? I don't know. Pergola. But look at this. Honestly, if you're ever in this area or anywhere close to this area, come visit it here. It is absolutely stunning. It's mainly for bird watching, but I mean, you do not need to come here for the bird watching. Yeah, all of it. Like if I shut up, listen to the birds. I hope you can hear that because it's freaking crazy how many birds there are. But yeah, beautiful. Okay, it's a bit later. We are still at the wetlands. I don't know what to call it. I'll wait until I finish with this. Thanks. The nature reserve, that's what Jack called it. We've done like the walk, we took ages taking photos, and because it's just so lovely here, we have brought our little picnic snacky food to just come and sit. And I want to sit in the sun, Jack's in the shade as always, but it's just so nice to sit, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't like being in the sun though, because I burn easy.
Yeah, Jack burns like incredibly easy. So we're just going to chill and have picnic food and sit and enjoy being here, which is really, really cute, so I'm happy. We are back at the Airbnb and we are just going out again. We've been here for what, like half an hour. Jack's been at the toilet. We've been learning with Spanish because we've got to hit those day streaks and do and then go. So we've done that. We are now going to go for a walk down the beach. We're both in shades of green. Do your outfit check. Lovely, lovely. My go. Oh, you can't.
I can't see that. Yeah. Beautiful.
So we're going to go down, head to the beach. We were thinking about going and maybe reading, but I don't think it's going to be warm enough anymore because it is like, yeah, it's 10 to 6, so the sun's going to be down, and that's kind of what the heat's been providing mainly. Like, I know that sounds stupid, but it's a type of thing where it's not that warm, like the warmth of the sun heat. Yeah. Am I making sense? No. Yeah, to other people though, so not just you? Yeah.
It's hot in the sun, but in the shade it's cold.
So we're just going to go for a walk down the beach, maybe head down the other way, because we've only really walked that way.
Okay, yeah. I'm just trying to figure out which way then, but okay.
Yeah? Right. Okie doke, let's go. I didn't bring my camera out because I just didn't want to have to carry it, but look how beautiful this is. I'm going to put some clips up now of where we just went, because we just walked along that pier, and it was just incredible. And look at this, it is so beautiful. Walking all along like the promenade, and then look at the sun. Isn't that just so peaceful? It's so lovely. I'm so glad we're here. What we do now? Do you want to just have a walk around and see if we can find any food places, and then we'll go back to the flat?
Yeah.
I want to get changed because I'm wearing just like a t-shirt dress thing. Yeah? Okay, let's go then. We are off out. We are going to a restaurant in Santa Pola actually, instead of We haven't ate in Santa Pola yet. That's kind of what I was meaning, not like instead of anything. I'm getting my words mixed up. So we are going to an Argentinian.
Syria place, yeah? No, yeah, Argentinian place.
Yeah, Argentinian place. We were walking down, it was right next to the beach. Jack is wearing the same as what he wore before. I am wearing, oh, I've done it again, sorry. Go down a bit. Long maxi dress, Vans, denim jacket, and my hair down. Jack's convinced me to wear my hair down. I'm a bit like self-conscious about it because it looks a bit greasy. I need some dry shampoo, but I didn't bring any. So I can't decide whether to hold that.
You have to wash your hair with a 2-in-1 shampoo and body wash.
No. I can't decide whether to just keep it down and just keep pushing it back or to do that. Does that look better?
Yeah, yeah.
Does it?
Nah, maybe down.
Okay. Right, okay. I'm going to put a bottle in my pocket in case I get self-conscious.
Okay.
I'm worried about this dress coming down.
Be alright. Does it tighten?
Huh?
Does it tighten?
It was hung up for ages in our flat and the straps like stretched, so my boobs kind of like just keep popping out. So
I could tie a knot on the top if you want.
Nah, it should be alright. I'll just keep an eye on it. Right.
You ready?
Yes, I am ready. Let's go. So we are in the restaurant. We are the only ones in. We think everyone must eat really, really late in Spain.
It's just a weird day as well.
Yeah, it is a Tuesday. And we're here at like 7:30 and it just feels like we are literally the only ones here. Like, it is completely empty. We have ordered, we were really prepared and we were gonna speak Spanish, but then she kind of spoke English for us really quickly, which I don't blame them. So we're getting there. We're gonna try. And we had an interaction in the supermarket today where she didn't speak any English and I managed to get across what we were saying.
I had a fun conversation as well in Aldi.
Oh yeah, I heard Jack went at Aldi and said he was a student of Spanish.
She said she was a student of English. I think she was flirting personally. But
oh right, okay,
yeah,
right.
I haven't done that much older, so I wouldn't know.
But she said that he's Spanish. What did she say? Very good.
Muy bien.
Yeah, so we're getting there. But yeah, we ordered food and hopefully it comes soon. We've got a view of the like promenade. It's like Inception. You can see the reflection of my phone in the thing. But yeah, it just feels weird that we're the only one here and it's very, very quiet. I feel like maybe everyone eats a lot later, or maybe no one comes out to eat regularly. We have just gotten back. The food was okay. Would you agree that it was okay?
Yeah, I guess 3 out of 5.
Yeah, 3 out of 5. Jack saying I kind of agree. It was all right.
I'll hold my weight before you do this first.
All right, okay. The things had a bit of a weird taste, and we're not sure maybe if it was the oil that we're not used to.
No, like it was a guacamole. It was meant to be a guacamole nacho cheese thing is what they called it, but it had cheese Doritos in a guacamole sauce, and just Doritos felt a bit weird for like a proper nachos.
Yeah, and then I got like a mixed grill type thing, and the only thing I really enjoyed was the sausage on it. I had veal and beef, and both of them were really undercooked. I always asked for medium rare, and they were both blue. Like it was. Can you agree with me that it was like really, really raw? But nothing had any season on it because there was chicken and pork as well, and it was all just really bland. And then the chips had a weird taste, so it was okay. Like it's probably us more than the restaurant, but it just wasn't
bad. Wasn't amazing. It was alright.
I didn't finish anything, and that's not like me at all, is it?
No.
I finish everything because I have a lot of guilt over food waste, and I just couldn't, like, wasn't okay. So we left quite early so we could get to the shop. So Jack's picked up some white wine and I have picked up some chocolate. We are going to spend the night, I think, chilling. That was a question.
Yes.
We're going to spend the night chilling. I think we're going to just lie in bed and watch some TV, like Netflix kind of thing. It's 9 o'clock. Oh, we can get an early night.
Yeah, if you want.
Yeah, that sounds lovely. So I think I'm going to leave it there and we will catch up with you in the morning. Good morning everyone. Now next day we had a lovely chilled night. We watched like 3 episodes of Daredevil, ate chocolate, Jack drank a whole bottle of wine and got a little bit tipsy. Which was cute. It was nice. It was a really nice night and I slept a lot better last night, which is really nice. So we are both ready. I have got my little black dress on again and Jack is wearing his cute outfit, which was picked by me. If you missed that video, I'll link it above, but I bought Jack's outfits. But yeah, we are now off to go get some breakfast. We're going to the same place that we've gone to the last few days. Jack wanted to go to somewhere new, but I've convinced him otherwise because I really like it. So also I'm filming what I eat in a day video today as well. So I wanted to go somewhere that we like, at least one place that we knew we liked the food of. So I'm gonna film the intro to that one now. I'm not sure which one I'm gonna put up first, but yeah, I'm gonna film that and then we are gonna go. So, it's a bit, my hair's getting caught in my earring again. I can't really see you because it's so bright, but we are down by the beach doing the same thing we've done every morning, where we're just gonna sit and have some breakfast. I've got the same thing. I got a donut and Jack has got, what did you get? 2 pain au chocolat. So yeah, that's what we're doing, sitting on the wall, and it's lovely and sunny. We are back at the Airbnb. There is works going on at the Airbnb, so if you can hear all that, I'm sorry. But yeah, we're back at the Airbnb. We are not entirely sure what we want to do today, because we're, like I said, we just like walking about somewhere. We're just not sure where to go. We were thinking about maybe going in Alicante or going to Valencia, but we're just not sure on what to do. So we've came back because the Airbnb's left like these, like, sorry, my leg's there. Show the thing. Show this. Like these kind of brochures kind of thing of places that they recommend to go. So we thought we'd come back, because we were looking on my phones down at the beach, but we thought we'd come back, look at the places that like they've recommended, because they've left them and then like circled things as well. So thought we'd look at this and then figure out what we are doing today, because it's the last day, so want to do something good. Right, we have arrived where we decided to go. I'm going to try and pronounce it. It's Guardamar del Segura. Not sure if that's correct at all. We have decided to come here because it's on the route to another place that we want to go, and it has a really cute like park. Oh, my hair's falling out. So yeah, it has a really cute park that we're going to go to, but we're going to, at the minute we're heading down towards the beach, and we're going to try and find somewhere to eat near the beach, just because it's a cute, I kind of wanted to do that in Santa Pola, but we decided not to stay there today. So we're going to try and find somewhere to eat down the beach, and if we can't find anywhere, we'll head up towards the park and hopefully find somewhere to eat there. This is the place. This is the kind of vibes it is. It's quite built up, isn't it? Yeah. There's quite a mix of like modern stuff and very traditional things. We've seen some quite modern places, and it's got things like the main supermarkets and stuff, and yeah, this is what it's like. We're walking down like the middle of the road. It's like I don't know what you call it.
Like a single lane boulevard.
Yeah, and it's got cute little trees. We're near the sea. We think this is the closest you can walk to the sea without actually like walking on the beach, which we don't really like to do. And it's got little shops everywhere. Yeah, it's dead cute. We found the beach. It's got the cute little promenade, and look over there. Hang on, can I give you that? You can see all the mountains. It's a very cute beach, very clear for ages. Look at all that. Very pretty. Right, let us find the food. Sorry if you can't see very well, we're like walking through trees, so the light keeps changing. We've came away from the beach because it was just full of tourists, and I know that sounds awful because we are tourists, but we hate being around other English tourists in terms of like the people who are just there to just get sun, like, if that makes sense. Should we go in the shade so this stops? Yeah, like sun and drink. They were all like topless and stuff, and it was just like, it wasn't the kind of vibe that we wanted to go for. So we're walking along the edge of the park, and we're gonna go find, oh, the cats everywhere. Hi kitty. Yo. Oh, I love them. Anyway, we're walking along the edge of the park and we're going to find this pizzeria that looks like it's a bit more out of the way, and it's like facing onto the other side of the park. So that's what we're doing now. Very cute walk. Look at the cats being fed. But we've just walked along like this and you can kind of see the sea down there, but it's a very lovely walk and we're happy walking anywhere anyway, so we're just gonna try and get away from the tourists who are a little bit like, I don't know, just like ignorant, like, do you know what I mean? Am I portraying what I mean?
Yeah, you are, yeah.
Right, okay, we are actually walking in the opposite direction than the last time we filmed this on this vlog. We have been for lunch.
It was really good.
It was very, very good. After we finished, we sat on like the little seats here in the sun and ate some chocolates. If I've got anything around my mouth, that is what it's from. We are now heading to the park and we're going to walk around the park down towards the beach, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah?
It's like a 25-minute walk there.
If we want to get pictures though,
yeah, so it's not too bad.
it's probably going to be longer. So we're not entirely sure what we're going to do. We're not sure if we're going to go to the second place that we plan to. We're just going to see, take it how it comes and see how we feel. Yeah?
Yeah.
Came through a bit of the park where they've got like wildlife and stuff, and we thought, oh, we saw some peacocks coming in. There was peacocks that sound like proper cockerels, and then look what we've seen when we just walked in. There's just cockerels just chilling in the park. There's loads. Yeah, we'll get it, mate. You're there, we understand. Look at the ducks. Look, there's like proper like water feature for them. There's so many like just little bits around, isn't there?
Yeah.
Look at all this. Full of little like stream running through. And one, oh, there's a peacock trying to fly. Can peacocks fly?
All the style.
That's incredible.
Yeah. It's really cute as well.
Yeah, I was just saying it's got a cute little stream running through. Beautiful all the way through. Look at all of the peacocks just chilling. There's two there, there's one there,
Like
there's loads over there. Look at them all just chilling in this beautiful, beautiful park. We've seen so many peacocks in Spain, like they're everywhere, aren't they?
Oh, saw flamingos before as well.
Oh, we did. We think we saw flamingos on the way here. We drove through like the salt farm,
Yeah.
salt lakes. We drove through, and we think we saw flamingos in them, in real life, in the wild, not in a zoo, which was dead exciting. But yeah, there's peacocks everywhere. I haven't seen any of them do their feather thing yet, but I think it's the wrong season because they do that for mating, don't they? Yeah. So, seen a load of them. Here's the park we're going to, so the one with all the birds we've just came from is that one. And then this is the park we've been heading to. So Jack is just checking the map to see if we're going to go that way or that way. It's like a stereotypical decision in a game, isn't it?
It's literally, when you get the end of both of them, there's like a 100-yard difference. I think we'll go down that one.
Okay. The majority of people look like they're coming from that way. Yeah. This is, so what, is this like pretty much the full city?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
We parked like there, I think.
Yeah, and this is the whole park that we're going into.
So we're going up this. That's what I mean, there's like a 100-yard difference.
Oh, right, yeah, I get you.
And these are the really pretty things that go down the beach.
Oh, right, okay. But we could even go here and then go back up, look at this, and then come back down and go to the beach.
Yeah.
Yeah? Cool. We finished at the park and look at this. This is onto, we've just came down like a road and look at, what?
I think it's all part of the park.
Right.
Still. But like, these go on the beach, don't they?
Yeah, this is the access to the beach, and look at it. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. Look, you can see the beach and the sea. Oh my god. Yeah, look at the like crazy. I haven't seen decking this fresh. I know you can't really see me, and hopefully you can hear me because it's a little bit windy. But we've made it to the end, and look. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but you can see all the mountains, and I think we can see Santa Pola, which is where we're staying. And then we've got the lovely beach.
Beautiful beach.
Yeah, it is a really stunning beach. The sand is so white. Incredible. We've popped in to get some water. We may as well when we're like just putting it into our own bottle anyway. You're going to be alright carrying that?
Yeah, that's just a good.
Yeah? Maybe see if we can find a fridge to get a cold drink.
Yeah.
Oh, could I have a look for energy drinks?
I
don't know, it looks like we're... Oh man. Why is rain so hard to find? We are back in the car. I'm trying to find good lighting. It's a bit all over the place. We're back at the car. We've just been to I filmed in the supermarket. We got some water. We've just downed a load of it. We're both very, very thirsty. So we are gonna head back to Santa Pola. We aren't quite sure what we're gonna do yet, but we're gonna head back and we think we might just go and chill on the beach, but we're not quite sure. We're just gonna head back and try and figure it out in the car, because I feel like that's where you figure out what you actually want to do when you're on your way somewhere. So we are heading back there now. We got back from like traveling. We got back from driving, went and got changed, and we are now chilling down by the beach. I'll show you. Watching the sunset. We're gonna try and take some pictures on the pier, but a guy's just walked up there. But we have a little friend at the minute. They're just chilling. They've just had some food. They're looking a bit ill. They've got a chip in that ear, and they've got a bit of a runny eye. But we've got a little friend. They don't want to come any closer, which is fine. But I want to make friends with all of them. It's a bit chillier now, isn't it? Yeah. We're a bit cold, but we have just carried like a bottle of ice down the beach. So we are a bit cold, but I want a picture on the pier. So I'm gonna wait for this guy to kind of like turn back, and then we'll go up, because we've got the tripod and the camera. Make sure you are following my Instagram to see the pictures, because obviously I can't post them on YouTube. But also I'm on my phone again. I'm sorry so much if this has been on my phone, but I actually forgot it this time. Instead of it being a conscious decision, I just forgot it. So yeah, make sure you are following my Instagram, and I'll catch up with you after we've took some pictures, because I think we might just go back to the flat and figure out where we're going for tea. Yeah. Because we can't figure it out, because everywhere, like, we're not exaggerating when we say like everywhere shuts for like tea time. Like everywhere's open for lunch, and then there's like a handful of places still open for tea, and then we don't really want to go to any of those places that are still open, so we might have to like travel again to go somewhere. So we need to figure that out, but I want some pictures first. Yeah. We've been watching the sunset, like it's so beautiful, but look at these cuties. Look at them. They're just so cute. There was 3 of them curled up in a ball before, and then there was the one that was with her. There's one like over there. They just kept wanting to get in all of the pictures with her. I bet I'll have some of them where they're in the background. There's one. I think that's the one that was cuddling with the other 2. They're so cute. Look at this. Right, look. There's one there, and then one over there. There are black. Oh, 2. There are black cats everywhere, and I want one. It's not fair. Hi, babies. They've been well looked after for though, because in between all these rocks, there's like big buckets of water for them to drink. And then at the edge of the promenade, there's like big piles of cat food. So they're getting looked after. I imagine the majority of them are spayed as well, because there's like programs for that, where there's a lot of stray cats. So they're being looked after, but I still want to take one home. Jack won't let me. I'm not saying I want to take one of these ones home, because I know that's a bit weird, but it just makes me want a cat. We're back in the car. We are driving down to the restaurant because it is a little bit away. It's not like away, but yeah. I don't want to walk it in the dark. So we struggled to find somewhere again in Santa Pola. We think we found somewhere. We're just gonna go for it and hope for the best, because we have a quite early flight tomorrow and we have to pack and stuff, so we don't want to. We found somewhere in like Elche, but it's half an hour drive and we just don't want to be back too late. If this is a bust, we can always go to Elche
or Burger King.
We're not going to Burger King.
Well, yeah, I mean,
I'd go to McDonald's before Burger King. Okay. Right, we are on our way. I think I found like a place that has quite a lot of restaurants, and look how fancy it's looking. I found it on maps right next to the one we were going to go to, and now I think we might just have a look.
Yeah.
Do you
That's where the Burger King is.
Yeah. It said that on one of them. See if any of them are actually open.
This one looks really fancy.
That one looks, I think from the look, oh, this is, I don't think you can get in that way. Might have to like try and,
Go around.
yeah. I think that's got like a small menu because it's so fancy kind of thing.
To be honest.
Oh really? Well, we had pizza for lunch. That doesn't look open either.
No.
Oh my god, is all of this closed? Jesus Christ, it's empty.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, that lied because that said that was open. The web's. Yeah, map said that was open.
Yeah.
Okay. Maps also said that fish one was open. Mad Crystal, that's the one. Okay, that's closed. That's the one we were coming for.
Oh, right.
Okay.
That one next to it.
Yeah, we'll have to go see about the menu.
Okay.
We've came. This is kind of more like what's the port.
Shopping, yeah. Yeah.
I think this is the main bit that we've just not came to because there's a water fountain and we don't have that. So we've ended up at the Good Burger again, which is the place that we went for lunch yesterday. No, day before. Because everywhere's closed. Like, can you see like all of the restaurants? The only ones that are open don't have options for me or for Jack. So we're ended up at the Good Burger, which is a chain, and we've already been here, but
it's good. It is
good,
it's something
but
we don't have in the UK, so
yeah, like there's a Burger King there. We could be going to the, where is it? There. We could be going there or to McDonald's, but yeah. We are back home. We had some food. I am currently filming a what I eat in the day, so that's kind of why I'm skipping over all the eating, really. But Jack is currently on a chair trying to figure out if we can get the aircon on heat because I'm just so cold. This Airbnb has been so freaking cold the entire time we've been here, and we just can't figure it out. There's only an aircon unit, and we're hoping it goes on heat because there's not radiators or anything anywhere. So I'm just literally like, this is why I've been wearing this every time we've been in the Airbnb, because it's the warmest clothes I brought. So yeah, trying to warm up. We are now going to pack because we've got to get up at like 5:30 in the morning. We have to leave by 6, so I want to be able to sleep in for as long as possible, so we're going to pack as much as we can, so we can just go in the morning. Hopefully Jack can figure out this because I'm freezing. Like, I don't want to pack because I'm so cold. We'll probably, I think we're going to watch Encanto. We started watching it the other day and then didn't finish watching it, and then Jack wanted to watch it because we keep getting it stuck in my head as everybody else in the world does. Encanto. Encanto. I don't think we've had that song stuck in my head though. We don't talk about Bruno. But why did you say no there? Is it? Jack does normally sing with me. He was just being really mean there.
I'm sorry.
We don't talk about Bruno.
But
Thank you. Right, we are gonna pack.
Pack our asses off.
Apparently we're gonna pack our asses off. No? He's dancing. Right, we're gonna have a time lapse. Off we go. Okay, we are done. I've took my mascara off. That's why I'm looking just a little bit different. We have the bags ready to go. The things we have out are just things that we need for tomorrow. So like that needs to go on charge. We are using that now. And it can just slip into my bag. I need that to wear it to the airport. We've got chargers out, passports, because we're about to do the online check-in thing. Jack is pouring himself a wine. It's very I really like those wine glasses, you know.
I like those. I like them.
I really like them. Books are out because I need to find my space. They came out in the bag today. The tripod goes on the top of the bag. My chili bottle needs filled up in the morning. Then they need to go on top of my bag. Jack needs that in the morning. Those are in the morning. And then sunglasses need in the morning. Then we've got liquids ready to be packed away once we're done using them in the morning. And then they can go in. So we are about to do the online check-in for the flight and just chill for a little bit. I don't know if I'll vlog anymore tonight, but that's what we're about to do now. We are up. I'm very tired. How are you doing?
I'm okay.
Yeah, I'm very tired. Not too bad though, which is very good. We're doing the last little bits of packing. What time is it, babe? 5 to 6. We want to be away for just after 6. Jack wants to be an hour. It takes half an hour to get there, but Jack wants an hour to get there, so we're going. The car hire place doesn't open till 7. And our flight is at 8:30, so they told us to get there for like them opening, because like normally they say like get to the airport, like they were telling us this, they were like normally they say get to the airport 2 hours before, but they don't open till 7, so they were like we'll just have to process you like as quickly as possible. So we also need to fill up petrol because we've got to hand it back with a full tank. So it yeah, we've got to be there for 7 essentially. And then the place that we got the car from, they're like a 5-minute drive from the airport, so then they put on a little shuttle bus. It's quite good actually. They've been really good, haven't they? They spoke brilliant English as well. So yeah, we're gonna drop the car off, get the shuttle bus to the airport. We are already checked in, so we just have to go through security, so hopefully like we'll have enough time. But yeah, we're just doing the remnants of the packing now. We are all packed away. This is how it's looking. All very tidy. Is 6:02, so we're doing really good. We are at the petrol station. Jack is filling up. Hopefully nothing goes wrong. We need to get to the place. Oh, there we go. It's like speaking. It's got speakers coming out of the thing and it's saying something, but obviously it's saying something in Spanish. I think it's going okay. We've just pulled up, but the gates are literally closed. And none of the lights are on, so hopefully someone's gonna turn up a little bit early for their shift. Cause yeah, they said they don't open until 7, so fingers crossed we can actually get in there at 7 rather than they come in at 7 and don't see you till like 1:30. We are at the airport. We've just got here. I'm trying to do things with one hand, sorry. But yeah, we are here. Car went fine. Didn't even need to do anything, did we? No. She literally just checked the car, checked it had petrol, and she was like, yeah, awesome, in the bus. So, doing good.
I think we left there by like 2 minutes past 7.
Yeah. So. Yeah. Made it through, but apparently the gates open already. And it's an hour and 10 minutes until the flight time. Let's have a double check. Yeah, Newcastle. Go to your gate. That's crazy. It's literally an hour's time. It's so weird. Just been to the toilet, and the toilets are really, really nice here. I know that is something that it might seem really trivial to some people, but for people like me, it is important to know the toilets are very, very nice. So I don't think we're gonna have much time because we're going, the gate says that we've got to go. We're gonna try and find somewhere to fill up our water because we've brought like our own water bottles in. And that's the most difficult bit in airports. Like in Newcastle, we have to just try and find like a bar or a restaurant or something that'll let us fill them up. But yeah, it seems like a really nice airport. It's got a Subway, it's got Starbucks, the H. Smith, it's got like everything it needs. So yeah, it seems really nice. I don't think we're going to be sitting about for long though. We'll probably have to head to the gate because I'm just worried that it's going to close really early. So yeah. If you watch any of my other travel vlogs, you might know I'm not great with flying. I think I mentioned it at the beginning of this vlog, but I don't think I went in like huge depth. But I'm really not good with flying. I've got like sensory issues, and and I really don't like it. Not that it's not a safety thing, it's not a sick thing, I just don't like the movement. It's hard to explain, but I'm feeling okay. My IBS keeps trying to trigger, because it does when I get like stressed, and on the way back from like every holiday we've had, my IBS flares because I'm stressed about flying, but I'm trying to keep myself calm. I can feel it's trying to go, but I'm trying to keep myself calm. Jack's just got back from the toilet. Do you think we have time to just quickly grab some like crisps and maybe grab some water and then we'll go to the gate? Yeah? Okay. This airport's incredible. Look, there are literally like legs of meat there. And wait till I show you down here, because I've just walked around to try and find another shop, but there isn't one apart from WH Smith. But for food, there are so many options. So there's that, and then there's this full like eat company. But look how lovely the seating area is. Absolutely lovely. And then, sorry if it's so wobbly, this camera doesn't have stabilization, but look, it's a proper food market, and it's got like little street food vendors in it. Isn't that so cool? Okay, so we are now obviously back. We are at home. We are filming this. We got back yesterday. We didn't vlog anything, which is annoying, I know. But the plane journey wasn't great. So we flew back on Thursday. When you're watching this, it should be Sunday or Wednesday, depending on when I get things up. But basically it's this Thursday just gone. So we flew in the kind of like few hours gap between the two storms. So it was very windy, and it was just a bit of a rough journey. It was fine. Well, right, there's loads of little different aspects. So I've mentioned in this video already a few times that I'm not good with flying, and we normally ask, we don't book seats together because it costs them more than the flights do. So we normally just ask if we can sit together when we get there. Like, we're normally just like, are there any seats together? And they're like, yeah, go sit there, or yeah, go find one. Like, on the way there, they were like, yeah, like there's loads of spares, just sit wherever, as long as it's not like the first 5 rows. And we had like a full row to ourselves the first time, the way there. On the way back, this flight was packed. Like, it was packed. And we got the final 2 seats together. Like, there was literally no other seats together. And we were sitting next to someone. So this was a bit more squished than we've been used to with Ryanair, because normally we've flown like at quiet times. So it was very squished. There was a lot of people just everywhere. So I was a bit like, I don't know, like a little bit claustrophobic, a little bit anxious. And then through the flight, it was fine. There was a point, I've mentioned before, I have sensory issues, and coffee is one of my sensory issues. Like, the smell of coffee makes me feel really weird, it makes me feel sick. I hate it. And when they were doing the trolley service, they pulled up the trolley, literally, because I was on the aisle, right next to my face, and made coffee here. So I was literally sitting with this up against my face with the mask on, trying not to feel really, really sick. And then I was feeling sick, because I don't know what brought that on. Like, I just felt a bit sick, so I had to ask for like a sick bag and stuff, which made me feel better. I've mentioned before, emetophobia, so sometimes when I think I feel sick, just having something with me in case I'm sick just makes me feel better. So I felt okay. But then on the way back, if you've ever flown in Newcastle, or you know Newcastle, basically all the flights, if you come in a certain way, turn around at St Mary's Lighthouse. Like, they literally do like a U-turn almost, don't they? And basically on the way into St Mary's Lighthouse, the winds just started, and genuinely the plane was like this the entire way, and it was just awful because it's the motion that makes me feel ill. So the motion was just ugh. And then I've said this a few times, but I hope you agree with me. At points, it literally felt like the plane was free falling. Like, it literally felt like the engine had turned off and we were just going down with nothing. It probably won't have been that. It might have. I mean, I don't know flying. That might be a genuine technique. I'm not saying that it wasn't safe. That's not what I meant at all. It's just when that happens, you can kind of feel the motion a bit more. And then all the way in, it was like this. And it's just, it wasn't great, so it wasn't a great landing. Then we got in, and obviously you're not allowed to film in the airport around security, which when you land, it's pretty much that, isn't it? Like, you get off the plane and then you're in security. So I couldn't film that. Then my grandpa picked us up, and my grandparents don't understand YouTube. They don't like being filmed in general, never mind for YouTube. So I didn't film them. We went back to my grandparents because that's where the car was. We picked up little man. He's in his crate there. I'm sorry about the mess of the house behind us. Everywhere's just a bit of a tip at the minute. But we picked little man up, and then we asked if Mama and Grandpa could actually keep him so we could come back and have a nap, because I wasn't feeling great. I normally have like 10 hours sleep, and I'd had like 4 because I also get like sleep anxiety. So if I know I've got to be up in the morning, I just can't get to sleep. So I hadn't had many sleep, so I was like, can you just keep him for the rest of the day and we'll get a nap, get some food. Yeah, and then we got back here. Did we relax for a little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah, we relaxed for a little bit, and then basically I got motion sickness. So if you don't know what that is, it sounds like it's when you're there, like when you're in the motion, but it's not. It's basically when you've been on like a plane or on a ferry. I've had it on a ferry really, really bad before, and it's basically when you still feel like you're on it, and I had that all day yesterday. I've still got a little bit of it today. I haven't talked to you about this.
No.
I can still feel it a little bit, but I had it like all day, so I kept feeling like I was still on the plane and everything was moving, and it makes me feel really sick, and I like couldn't eat much, which is really unlike me. Like I just didn't want to eat certain stuff. Like my mama gave me some of her chocolate cake when we went to pick Oakley up, and I love my grandma's chocolate cake, like I love it, and I really didn't want to eat it. And then we got a Nando's because we still don't have food in the house, and I like didn't get any chips or anything because I was just like, I can't face eating stuff like that. So I just didn't feel good. We went to the gym to see if I could try and like get the training to like get it out, and we just wanted to train together because we never get to train together because of Oakley. So I went to the gym, and I actually think that made it worse. I think it might have been the caffeine.
Right.
I don't know, but that's why we didn't film. I'm still not feeling great today, but yeah, I just want to make it clear as well that that's not complaining about the flying or the pilot or anything. Like there was nothing that could have been done. It's just my head. But anyway, yes, that's why we didn't vlog. I'm sorry, I know it's really boring, but we are back now. It's the next day. We've just been back into things. I've been to the gym. I slept for 12 hours. It feels embarrassing to say,
yeah.
like 12 hours I slept. But thought we'd talk a little bit about the trip and how it went. What should we talk about first? Should we do like a specific question? How do you think it went?
I think it went well. I think it went better than I thought it could have went.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I wasn't too sure on the weather. I think we had some really good days
Yeah.
on the weather.
Because just to remind everyone that this was a surprise trip, Jack organised everything, and it was a surprise trip for Valentine's Day. I didn't know anything whatsoever. Jack showed me like the Airbnb and stuff, but I didn't really like look at it. So
yeah, and I thought I wasn't, because I didn't really plan anything to do day by day.
yeah.
We just had like ideas and stuff, so I think it went quite well that we did some good stuff.
Yeah. I think we're getting a little bit more confident into like being more settled into what we like to do, because I think we've been in the past like, oh, we should do this, we should go to the museum, we should go to the tourist attractions, and I think we're just feeling a little bit more like settled in ourselves, being like, no, we don't like doing that, and we still have a really good time.
Yeah.
So yeah, the weather was incredible. We came back to the storms and it's like 4 degrees, and it's been like 20 degrees when we've been in Spain.
Yeah.
So, and it was sunny every day, which was amazing. What do you think in terms of recommending the places? Like, would you recommend Santa Pola for people to stay?
Yeah, I think so. In summer, probably more than when we went. Because it was really nice. It was like a smaller, I think it was a city. I think it's a smaller city than Alicante and Elche. And I think in the summer there is probably lots of restaurants and lots of things to do. I mean, the Airbnb host left loads of like maps, didn't they? And,
yeah, like
things to
touristy
do.
brochures.
I think a lot of them weren't open, but like there's a lot of museums and stuff there as well. So I think,
especially in Elche, there was loads of museums in Elche.
Elche was amazing.
Yeah, it was.
I'd definitely say stay around that area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would probably kind of say the opposite. I really liked Santa Pola, but for Polo, I keep putting my accent on it, Santa Polo, I really liked how quiet it was when we were there. I don't think I would have liked it as much if it was really, really busy. Like, I liked how it was just really quiet and it had a quiet vibe to it. When we went to Grada, the one where all the tourists were, that I really didn't like it because it was so busy and touristy, especially down by the beach.
But
so
I think in the summer, kind of the 4 places. So like Alicante and Elche. And
we didn't really go to Alicante though, so we can't really comment on that.
I think it would be busy because it is a major city.
Well, yeah, apparently I've been before. We got told that last night when I was at my grandparents. She was like, "Oh, well, you won't remember when we went to Alicante," and I was like, I had no idea I'd been there before.
So I think Santa Pola would be the best of the places to stay in the summer because I think it'll not be as quiet as when we were there, but I think it'll still be quieter than
that's the thing because I was going to say Elche, but Elche was quite busy anyway, wasn't it?
As well, yeah.
But I definitely recommend Elche. That was probably my favourite place that we went.
Yeah.
I loved the park at Grada. I'll pop it on the screen because I don't think we're saying it correctly or remembering it correctly.
Yeah.
And I liked Santa Pola, but there wasn't a lot to do there.
Yeah, true.
When we were trying to find places to go in Santa Pola. Is it Santa Pola or Santa Pola?
Santa Pola.
Pola. Oh, I was saying it correctly. When we were trying to find things to do, we didn't, and then went away. But I'd maybe recommend staying. It depends what you like. If you like hikes, I'd actually recommend staying further
north,
east, along the coast. Because when we were looking for all of the hikes, they were all past Benidorm, and it was going to take us like 2 hours.
To drive.
Yeah, if you're looking for beach, definitely stay near Santa Pola or Grada. But if you're looking for hikes and like beauty, I'd say maybe stay more east and go like east of Benidorm, maybe near Valencia, because they were all up there when we were looking for them.
I think if you've got a hire car as well, if you've got a car, Santa Pola's a good show because it means you can travel to all these places. I mean, we were like what, half an hour to an hour in the car most places we went. So it was really ideal having the car, I think.
Yeah, we loved having the car, and the company we used, how did you say it? Weber. They were very, very good. Would recommend. We had a pickup from the airport, and then was it reasonable price? You book it. Battery cut off. Jack was saying about the price of the hire car.
Yeah, I think it was 40 quid for 5 days.
All right, okay.
And then 30 quid for the additional insurance. It's just overall,
really reasonable.
Overall, like 70 quid for 5 days, really.
Really reasonable. So they're a really good company. But yeah, I think hire car is definitely a must if you want to travel. If you want just a tourist beach holiday where you just chill on the beach, obviously not. But if you want things to do, I'd say get a hire car. Yeah. But overall.
Yeah. Overall good.
It was really good. It was a really good trip. So that was going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure to leave the video a like because it really supports the channel and I love making travel vlogs. I would love to do it more. So please leave it a like and subscribe if you are new. If you want to ask us any questions at all, leave them below and we'll answer them as well as we can. We'd love to be able to help. If you haven't, we didn't really talk about anything in specific like traveling in a February time kind of thing, like off tourist season, is that the correct thing? Off tourist season. So if you've got any questions or anything about that, please leave them below and we will answer. But thank you so much for watching. Do you want to say goodbye?
Goodbye.
Bye everyone. Mwah.